The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. Juventus against Leicester. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Claudio Marchisio, I think, is one to single out. He has all the tools for a complete midfielder, but his greatest appetite is for the opposition's penalty box, and if there's any doubt, he'll just bust a gut to get forward, and he's always willing to take a risk.
He would be the obvious choice. Bernardeschi! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Thuram. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Buffon will lay claim to that. Dybala plays it into the channel. Now the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Towering header! Goal! Juventus! Douglas Costa was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Juventus take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from
Diego Costa shoots! Strong punch. Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Tries a header! Sticks it away! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Leicester grab the equaliser and we're all square. It's Matuidi! And the first half is done. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Leicester get the ball rolling for the second period. Mata looks to dink one in. He's got the ball glued to his feet. He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And it's Higuain. Tries a through ball. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Out wide to the right. Lobs it in gently. And he's there to cut it out. Dybala demanding a quick ball here. Douglas Costa, who's made his mark on this game. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Costa is being picked on here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Vardy shoots!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the weighted pass.
Juventus showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Passes it through. Oh, really good feet. Gets up to head it! Here's the chance to cross. Diego Costa shoots! Goal! And look who gets the final say!
And it's no accident when this kind of thing happens. Top players are elevated to such a level because they have the will to keep going and the composure to produce vital goals. Take that. An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
The final whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to...
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Leicester against Roma. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And we're underway. Mkhitaryan. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Juan Mata. Vardy. Now it shoots! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Nainggolan. Now surely! Nainggolan. Where to from here? Juan Mata. And it's Vardy. Out towards the flank. Mata tries lifting it over. Vardy with the ball through. Diego, and a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
blasts it away. Vardy, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Font plays it forward. Boyd. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Vardy. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. So the play, and it is a goal kick. And the first half is done. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. It's Costa! He's delivered all right!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Roma look as though they're about to make a change. Leicester take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Just brushed. Has a hit! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Roma are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Is it in? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways.
Costa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's De Frel. Chip through. Carvajal looking to get on the end of this. There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Costa is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's trying the shot. That's a fine save. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Leicester against Ajax. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
It's Costa! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Leicester take the early advantage. Ashley Williams. Skirtle. Tries a through ball. Has a pop! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Leicester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Leicester grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Juan Mata, coaxed out to the wing. Time to deliver. Heads it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Diego Costa certainly could have and should have made more of that.
It so nearly came off for him.
Diego Costa certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again.
Diego Costa going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Fists it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chase.
Juan Mata, can he put it away? More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are pulling clear here. Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Leicester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Leicester finished the first half strongly, as so... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Header! Oh, extraordinary!
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Zabaleta, steered out wide, played into the middle. Drinkwater plays it forward, played out to the right. He's left his man. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Real chance. Costa, Mata, the scorer already in the game. Now the pass. Whipped in.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Aimed long and direct. Passes it through. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Vardy. Out wide to the right. Shoots! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Leicester making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Leicester tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. And that's that. Leicester have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Leicester had a very simple tactic to implement, Peter, and they exposed their opposition with expansive incision. And I just really liked what I saw here.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
We have already... Header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with. Leicester certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance, though.
Massive leap! Managed to get it away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Looks to clip it forward. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. So who hits one? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets up to head it!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Deftly, he's gone for it! Just brushed off the ball there. Llorente plays it wide. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Costa! Yes, it's there! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Leicester give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Costa tries a through ball. Darren Fletcher. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Leicester deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Leicester come in having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're underway again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
It's Son Heung-min! Fletcher! It's broken loose. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Goalkeeper's ball.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that.
Is it in? Sticks it away! 2 up! threatening to pull clear. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Leicester grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling.
Big chance! Can he put it away? More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are pulling clear here. Lloris did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Skirtle passes it forward. He's left his man. Played out to the right. Now it's Son Heung-min out to the flank. Pings it in. Turns and goes back. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he put it away? That is the last effort of the game. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the club. It is a day for pride, a day of glory. Another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history. The UEFA Super Cup, a competition for two champions, but only one of them can be champions now. I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm going to go with Juan Mata. We know pace is not his thing. A quick brain is. He's got good vision and expert passing. He's also very clever when it comes to free kick taking, and a player who's just very good at his overall craft.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Tries a volley with a shot! Dispatched clinically. Could that be the start of something big? Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's Dybala. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Vardy with a shot! Jamie Vardy is having a party! And already they're looking to run away with it. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Leicester have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised.
Vardy with a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Szczesny will lay claim to that. Higuain. Marquisio. Skrtel did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries a header! Right towards the front men. Wijnaldum. Now it's Dybala. Wijnaldum. Lovely little display. Towering header! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Hits one! And another time! Vardy! He's done very well to get... That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Leicester leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And the action is back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? And it's Diego Costa. Costa tries lifting it over. Here comes the corner. And that has been clubbed away. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Surely, up for the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Diego Costa did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Juventus keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Szczesny reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Leicester, their final change. Leicester take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lobs it in gently. Striding forward, can he finish? And out to safety.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Chip through, Michael Dawson with a beautifully timed run.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around.
Looks to thread it through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Keeper's got good distance on that. Drinkwater plays it forward. Khedira does well to read it and intercepts. Costa needed to come up with a better ball. Has a swing at it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away! Vardy versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
4 in the game, he is the man. Juventus look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad.
There is the final whistle. Leicester have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. Drama, despair, delight, expect them all and so much more. We are all set for day one of a brand new season. Southampton against Leicester. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.